real is rare. You are square. Oakland breed players.
Back with another episode of Bigger Bizness. It's Big Six, Big Hop, and this is our star guest, ClubCity. My brother right here wear many hats. Content creator, barber, artist, bartender, and brand builder. What's up, brother? How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man.
And good to finally be here, brother. Good to finally be here, man. Good to finally sit down. We've been putting this in the works for about 2 weeks now, you know, throughout all the other business because we always working, vice versa. You know how this go. And it's just a pleasure to be here, man. It's a pleasure, and this is a great opportunity to, you know, branch out and grow, man.
Well, the pleasure is mine.
Definitely happy to be here, man. How you feeling, Big Six?
Man, you know, another day at it, man. We got a great guest tonight. You know, coming straight live from the soil, man. He gonna give us some real game, man. The all-around game. So, you know, love to do it. Love to see it, man.
You already know how I'm feeling. I'm turned up, burnt up. I do this 8 days a week. But let's get into this interview, though, man. We got a good interview going on, man. You feel me? So we're gonna start it off like this, man. We know a little bit about you, but you know, we here for you.
Thank God.
Let the people know what's going on. I think we live. We live, man. We doing it, man. We doing it live, man. So we gonna start off like this, man. So where did you grow up, and you know, and where you grew up? How did that affect who you became?
Okay, so I grew up in East Oakland, California. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Havens Court. You know what I'm saying? 66 in Bancroft to be exact.
Yes, sir.
From Havens Court, 66 in Bancroft to be exact. Well, this is my voice. Turn me up. Okay. So I'm from Havens Court, 66 to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, in a nutshell, man.
All right. Well, you know, I know how the East is. You know, I know how the belly of the beast is.
Yeah.
How was it for you growing up, and how did it affect you? You know, to who you became. You know, as of right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it really just made me hungry. You know what I'm saying? It put me in a position to where it always showed me to where it's competition. You know what I'm saying? Even when you think it ain't competition, you still in competition. Period. You know what I'm saying? They let me know how a lot of people think, how a lot of people can't think, how certain conversations can be misinterpreted, and how conversation is important. You get what I'm saying? Shit, man. You know, it molded the motherfucker. It gave me my name. It gave me the name of the business. It gave me a lot. You know, it showed me everything, really.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of hustlers come out that East side, man.
Yeah, thank God.
Definitely a lot of hustlers. Spirit. Yeah. Real talk, man. I definitely got some family from out there, man.
For sure.
What you know, growing up early on, was there someone who helped you navigate early entrepreneurship? Because we told the people you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
You know, you wear many hats. Was there somebody like a mentor, you know, a family member, a father, stepdad, anybody, sister, cousin, you know, that just, you know, that you saw and you was like, you know what, I like the path that they going. I can do what they do. Was it, you know, somebody early on?
And you know, that's what's crazy because it's like, it's a lot of gatekeepers in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
There's a lot of people that actually don't want to help. You know what I'm saying? Until you don't need the help. What that means is it's like when you blow up, then everybody comes around and here comes the mentorship, here comes the, you know what I'm saying? But in the startup, it's none of that. So the answer is no, you know what I'm saying? And I've been neighbors with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Being that I've always been in downtown, my businesses have always been located in downtown, you know what I'm saying? And even still, you know, no support from, you know, and we make a lot of noise, you know what I'm saying? So, and even still no support from, you know, the big brothers, the uncles of the Bay Area, of Oakland, the city, whatever the case may be. So, shit, I would have to say no, but they definitely came and peeked in to the establishment and soaked some game. But I never got no mentions, but we never asked either.
Is that something you want to change? You know, you on the up and up right now. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. So as you plateau and get to them levels, is that something you want to change? You want to help out, reach one, teach one, the next one up? Or you feel like somebody is important to put in that footwork before you extend that olive branch?
Well, I feel like those that are around me learn. Those that are not around me, you know, they watch from afar and learn. Shit, I'm easy accessible. Shit, Google, Yelp, you know. So I work with a lot of people, put a lot of people on. But what I haven't had is the support from the people that have, not to say done it before me or nothing like that, but the people that, let's just say, that are bigger than me and got more money than me and more influences than me is really what it is. I help the people that's underneath me as I should, but the people that's on top of me, I don't get the help from the people that's on top. You get what I'm saying? So I'm for sure on the forefront helping the people that's beneath me and, on the same level with me, but we need that support, man, from y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? So we can take it to the next level, you know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely feel where you're coming from, and that's what makes you a rare commodity. Just willing to help and not receiving too much on the back end from just a regular people like us.
Thank God.
But thank God, he always going, and I'm pretty sure that's why you still here, still pushing, still breathing, still doing your thing.
And that's one of my slogans too. You know what I'm saying? It's thank God. It's one of the brands that I created and made sure that I implemented in everything I did. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that a lot of people will notice, that if a person has been around me long enough, you're going to start noticing that he says, thank God. You know what I'm saying? More than he probably had. Because thank God now is a yes. So if a motherfucker like, hey man, can we chill tonight? Thank God. Now I was a yes.
That's smooth.
You know what I'm saying?
That's smooth.
It's kind of one of those things, you know what I'm saying? I incorporated it. One of the brands. Thank God.
That's smooth. That's smooth. I can dig it, because a lot of times, and just me being, in the flesh and all like that, and being down here with all this chaos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot
of the bullshit that we be doing too, because it's like we try to in our own minds, right, legitimize the bullshit that we do. Right?
Yeah.
Right. But motherfuckers that been doing this shit, they could tell a lie. They could tell you and look at you and say, I done did that already. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could see a sheep in wolf clothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you just keep everything in perspective. Be an honest businessman. Stay straightforward. And keep him, because that's how I got here.
No, I respect that. A lot of times when I'm doing good or I get some immediate success,
right,
I always give myself the credit instead of giving it to God. And that's where I go wrong. So that's what you got going. I respect that. 100%, 100%, man. We're going to keep it moving on, man.
Yes, sir.
What were some of your biggest doubts or fears when starting your business? What age did you start? Before I ask you that question, what age did you start? When you decided, instead of getting caught up in everything else that's going on, I want to be an entrepreneur. You feel me? Or I want to start this business. What age was that? And then I'll ask you the question again, brother.
Right. So really, I ain't had no choice. Right. I kind of started off like we were saying in East Oakland. Great mother always telling me, man, keep your name clean, stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? And you bump your head, you fall off the porch, you fall off the crib. You know what I'm saying? Certain things of that nature. So I bumped my head, you know what I'm saying? I learned things the hard way. So I couldn't pass a background check for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I was forced into entrepreneurship. That's first. You know what I'm saying? Or I could have accepted the minimum wage. But me and my mentality and how I think, I say, you know what? There's a lot of things I can create. Something is going to stick. So I say, okay, with this, which I did, okay, I got to take responsibility for that and correct it. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to curve it and make sense of all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we fall into entrepreneurship. So now, right, we go into the Nation of Islam. Okay, so now I step into the Nation of Islam, which I always wanted to be a part of.
What age was this?
Because this is 25.
Okay.
This is about 25. Going to the Nation of Islam was, I remember as a kid, right, one of the brothers from the Nation of Islam was killed, right? So I remember it was about 50, 60 brothers stomping through my neighborhood, they stomped through every neighborhood, looking for the brother that killed whoever this brother was. And I remember saying to myself, I want to be a part of something like that. Because all of them is brothers. He said left, right, left, feet. Everybody was on accord. You know what I'm saying? So me being from the streets and us being unorganized and from the streets, I wanted to be a part of something that was organized and looked like me and was religion based. Because you're born a Christian before you even having to, you know what I'm saying? My mother was a Christian, so I'm born that, right? So I'm going to jail as a Christian. I'm sinning as a Christian. That's all the stuff that was happening in Christianity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, as soon as I step into that, right, the Nation of Islam, right, they the ones that taught me business. Then I learned business. I was around men that was men, iron sharpening iron, steel sharpening steel. We boxing now, we training now, we working out now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's big.
I'm rewriting stuff. You know what I'm saying? With my mind and my mental, like rewriting the stuff that didn't make sense instead of me just accepting how the program was. You know, I went home and rewrote the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And told the minister the first time I met him, I wanted to be him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at that moment, I seen the power. Like I said, I'm thinking just power at that point. I'm not thinking it's really going to change my life, my mental, and it's going to get me here where I'm at right now. I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking the power, how we look, the organization. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that unity is important, especially at a young age.
Right.
Yeah.
When I get in there, it's a whole another mind flip. You know what I'm saying? Which taught me everything. Like I said, it taught me everything about business. Taught me everything about the separation between business, friends, family, and the time which you also got to set aside for yourself, which is mandatory. Your sleep time. You know what I'm saying? Your profit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you paying yourself last, okay, that's you. But you know what I'm saying? Certain things can be compromised.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So with not having many options, we know all about that, being a young black man in this region of land that we call Oakland, not having many options and having to jump off the porch and being your own entrepreneur, pay bills and all that. What were some of your biggest fears? Was it failure?
Shit, just
not being accepted?
Really, shit. You already. I would say, being a man and being raised as a man and being from the streets, you can't fear nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't fear nothing but Allah. You can't fear nothing but God.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fear nothing because you already at a loss.
Yeah,
if you already at ground zero, what can you lose by trying to?
Nah, you right. You right.
You know what I'm saying?
What
can I lose by spending this 50 today on, instead of spending it on double up, I'm going to spend this on some studio time.
Yeah.
What can you lose? You know what I'm saying? Because I might smoke the double up. He might steal it. What can I look? It's a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the only thing, right, is where you lose at when you don't do that. Where you win as investing in business.
Message.
That's where I was losing it. Investing in the hamster wheel, the drugs, the easy shit, reverting back to what's easy, the shit that don't take no work. That shit don't take no work. You hanging out, chilling, selling drugs on the corner. That don't take no work. You get what I'm saying? So the easy shit, you know what I'm saying? No background check. I ain't gotta go do no interview. I ain't gotta do a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I can wake up whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That don't take nothing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So you already at that. So the fear if it was a fear, is me not waking the fuck up.
All right, I can dig that.
You get what I'm saying?
I can dig that.
To do it. Like I always said, if I don't wake up, then all these people don't get paid.
I can dig that.
Because if I'm providing a way, right, for my children, for me, it's gonna be a spoon taken out of somebody's mouth if I go to sleep. Like I said the other day to the bitch that was chilling the other day with a nigga, right? I said, look around, right? There's a party going on, right? I throw parties. There's a party going on, right? I said, look around. I said, just think if I just didn't wake up, if I just snoozed or just whatever the case may be, all of these motherfuckers wouldn't be in here right now. All these motherfuckers would be affected. Whether they bought a table, whether this motherfucker did whatever they did, all these people will be affected. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's what I'm saying. So, and that's the definition of being a pillar in your community and family, right there.
Right.
That pillar fall
and having to wake up.
And a lot of people, fall. Yeah, exactly, brother.
Right. So that's why I say that would be the only thing. That would be the only fear is not waking up because I'm already at a zero. Not now at this point in my career, but starting off.
Yeah.
because that's where we at in the story. Starting off, I'm already at a 0. So the fear ain't no fear. I ain't got no fucking choice.
And that's why we do what we do, man. Because it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people right now that's at 0, and they just need somebody they can hear going through the same thing. Maybe wear different size shoes or whatever, but going through the same thing. Right. And know that they're not alone in that. Hey, if you do not try, you won't get no results.
I was just blessed that I got that shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's what I want to make sure that they hear that. Your first opportunity is the most important opportunity in your career. Period. The first opportunity. I mean, you ain't nobody right now. Don't nobody know you. You ain't got no business, but you want to. All this shit you drew up, all that shit is blueprints and plans, all that, but you ain't got nothing right now. So somebody has to believe in you that don't even fucking know you. Because these buildings cost millions. So I'm just saying, I'm in my industry. So I'm just saying, so somebody has to believe in you. So that first shot, after that first shot, now you're getting to building a resume. You know, like a job, now you're building a resume.
Yeah.
Because don't think that you can just go up over there and try to buy the McWeston right now, right? That's for sale right now, because I'm trying to get that motherfucker. Don't think that you can go up here and buy that motherfucker. And you ain't got no business license. You ain't never had, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no nothing. You ain't never did this.
Yeah, they want portfolio.
No. They're not even gonna answer your call.
Yeah.
They might even Google your name like a motherfucker did over there when I was trying to look at the space. It's crazy. They Google my name, me back and said, we ain't fucking with you. Because the LBC, fuck y'all. The LBC brands, fuck y'all. They knew what I was doing that was my first shot. Like I'm saying, when I first got my first shot. My first shot. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a printing company, studio, clothing shop. What else I do? Barbering. Everything I do in one loop over there. 29 stairs on 17th Street.
Not to cut you off, brother. That's just,
we ain't there yet.
We're not there yet.
We cooking.
All right, but we are at Club City. So we gonna do this like this.
The third one.
Club City, baby.
The third one.
How did you come up with the business idea and name?
All right, so I came up with the business name of ClubCity. How I was kind of ran into it right there. It was, so during the pandemic, right? I call it the pandemic. During the pandemic, right? I had a barber shop, right? It was on 7th Street, connected to the dreadlock salon. Shout out to my Africans. The dreadlock salon.
Chinatown?
Yeah.
Oh, best dreadlock?
They still over there.
That's where I go.
Salon.
That's where I go.
They still over there. Okay. So
Peaches.
You know what I'm talking about? Peaches.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Peaches.
Shout out to Peaches.
Like I'm saying. So right. So and Daryl the barber. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So half the side. Okay. Right. We run a business this side, that side. Right. So this the barber edition. That's the dreadlock edition. Okay. COVID-19 hit. Okay. They coming on horseback. Shutting this down, right? I've been independent for, like I said, right? So they come on horseback, right? So they shut us down, right? So that lead me to where Angie is Peach's sister.
Mm-hmm.
So Angie now fucking with this other dude, we ain't gonna say his name, over on 17th Street. She hit me up like, yeah, because I'm a dope ass barber. I fuck with Angie. She like, yeah, man, I got the space over here. I fuck with this nigga, man. He a street nigga, man. I know you're a street nigga. Like, y'all niggas gonna connect, man. You know what I'm saying? Woo. No lie. I'm finna pull up, Ange. I pull up. It's a barbershop. We connect automatically. Like I told you, they shut us down horseback. So now, boom, I ain't in that bitch a day. I look like this. This bitch say for sale, for lease. I call the phone. Asian bitch, grown lady, excuse me, Asian woman. She like 80. My bad. Shout out Miss Lee. My bad. That's just how I talk. I'm sorry. She like 80. Miss Lee. Love you, Miss Lee, even though you turned on me. But anyway, I know why you turned on me. It got greasy. It did. But okay, so boom. Right, so boom. So now, boom.
This is the business idea,
right?
Right.
Right. This is how we get there.
Right.
Call Miss Lee. Boom. I'm on my couch like this. I'm on my couch like this. I got the kids in my room. At this point, all my kids is with me now. So now I'm in the living room. You feel me? On the couch with it. I got a 2-bedroom, so they in the bedroom. I'm on the couch with it. Boom. I'm on the phone with Miss Lee. Not Mackin, but Mackin. I'm like, I'm gonna send you the money right now, Miss Lee. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. She liked the fact that I trusted her to send her the money. Whoa. And her prior shit probably been on the market for hella long. I don't know. I got the call right there. It's next door. Boom. It was like magic to me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm back on because horseback shut me down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pandemic. Send me the Tesla. I'm working for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So call her. She loved me. Boom. I'm like, I seen the money. Boom. She loved me. History. Get up in that bitch. Like I said, I'm trying to do the studio. The clothing store, it was big as fuck, 2,800 square feet, big as fuck. I'm trying to do the studio, clothing store. What else I do? Massage therapy. I do a slew of shit. Barbershop. I make clothes. You know, hella shit, right? Boom. COVID hit. Who knew? I ain't never seen COVID in my life. COVID hit. Now I'm like, damn, I can't get no clothes. I can't get nothing. So I'm like, fuck. I got my nigga Kels in that motherfucker. Shout out to Kels. I got my nigga Warren in that motherfucker. Shout out to Warren. I got Luge in that motherfucker. Shout out to Luge. Cause that's what we was doing. We building this shit. I had FaZe in that motherfucker too. Plus I had that motherfucker. I had my nigga, who else I had in that motherfucker? I had G in that motherfucker from the hood who made up Havens Court. Was in that motherfucker. Like, what the fuck we gonna do? I'm looking around like this, swear to God. I said, man, we're gonna call this motherfucker Club City. This nigga Kels looked at me like, that motherfucker dope. You know what I'm saying? I said, sound dope. And then the rest was motherfucking history. We started going crazy. And then from that point, you know what I'm saying, I started hitting fire markets and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, to get the money to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? I started hitting, hopefully you don't know what that is. I started hitting, what I did. Then after that, we did Capone. I think it was his birthday party. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first. Capone was one of the first. Shout out Capone. What's the other name? Not with the big nose. What's her name? The dancer from the north. But anyway, shout out the dancer from the north. I forget your name right now, baby, with the big booty. Everybody know who you is. My bald-headed partner, sister, Asia. There you go. She was one of the second. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank God for you. It was, you know what I'm saying? Boom. But you know what I'm saying? We put it like, man, we did, man. Come on, man. My nigga, come on, man. Come on. We was doing the thank God. You know what I'm saying? We thank God for what is it, Cream Check Fridays and Saturdays, man. The thank Gods, man. Y'all know what we talking about, man. Everybody in the streets know what the fuck we was talking about. Nigga had the street buzzing. They know about the thank Gods, nigga, for Club City. You get what I'm saying? So we had that going on. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
This bottle empty.
It makes sense, man. You know what I got from that. You gotta take a chance, come together, and then even when you least expect it, way from left field, man, some shit can happen, man. You feel me? But
Nah, nothing never happened. That never happened.
COVID.
Oh yeah, COVID.
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, COVID happened. We can't deny that.
Oh yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
So how you navigate? You already had your it up and running, right? So how you navigate?
No, I didn't. So I did. That was a good question.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have everything running. I'm glad you asked me that. I spent everything on getting everything open.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I got hit with that. And then so what ended up happening was, every party I threw, like I said, like the people I named too, shout out to them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And the people I named, like a nigga had to really like each and every last party. I just put that shit into the ambiance and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just kept building that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And niggas know like that shit turned into like the dream house. You know what I'm saying? Pool table. You know what I'm saying? TV in every motherfucking room. It was like motherfucking 15, 16 TVs in that motherfucker. I think I had like 6 stripper poles in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was 8 rooms, dressing room. You know what I'm talking about?
Where we at with this one? Where we at with that one, right?
Oh, we talking about on 17th Street, man.
Okay.
We talking about big business, man, pandemic, man.
Not to cut you off the timeline. So you opened up on the barber tip, on the clothing, everything you had going on. You had to pivot to the nightlife.
Yep. So when the horses came, everything closed down.
Mm-hmm.
Angie hit me. Boom. Next, right? She She told me about this nigga that was street. You know what I'm saying? Woo, he ended up owning a barber shop because I'm a barber. Woo, so I came to get up in that bitch to cut. Next door was said for sale. I called the Asian lady. Boom, that turned into Club City. I do multiple things. It's 2,800 square feet. I gotta have big spaces to do everything I do. I moved everything in that bitch. So in the daytime, I cut hair, content create, I record. You know what I'm saying? I'm a videographer. You know what I'm saying? We throw parties. You know what I'm saying? We do all this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So it only made sense. You know what I'm saying? So I got back in business. You know what I'm saying? And when I got up in that motherfucker, like I said, I was trying to sell clothes. I was trying to do the studio. I was trying to content create. You know, we always throw parties on the late. Now we make sense of the space because we dress this shit up to sell, to shoot videos. So I'm being a hustler. That just 1 + 1 = 2. That's just like, you know, the bitch thick. Is you gonna fuck? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, you gonna do that. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, the club, you know, the motherfucking pandemic hit. So now it's like, damn, I can't get no material. So I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't making sense to me as a businessman because all this shit is attached to my address. This shit that shit is making sense. So it's like, okay, what the fuck we gonna do? Okay, boom, we're gonna do this. Boom. Now we do, you know what I'm saying? We make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an artist, he's an artist, we engineering, we trying to do this, right? So we're gonna create our own fucking stage. La Russell, right? Boom. So we could, right? So we create our own, so I created my own motherfucking stage, my own club. You know what I'm saying? My own brand. And then the brand humps each other because I'm a brand builder. You know what I'm saying? That's where Print by the Bay comes. We make clothes. So all three of these brands are built. We got the Real is Rare. We got the Thank God. And we got the Club City. So Club City is where we at now, right? Thank God is who sponsors Club City, right? Real is Rare is a slogan.
Let me know something.
Thank God.
All right. We gonna move on to the next question, man. So, you know, I think you pretty much answered this in a nutshell, but I'm gonna run it back. You know,
touch on it a little bit.
What initially sparked your interest in entrepreneurship and starting the club? I'm pretty sure you, like you said, you had your hands doing this and doing that, so it seemed like, why not?
I just really just had no choice. Really, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if it were like really to be honest with you, like to be completely honest with you, I didn't come in business like, oh, I'm finna open up. No. Like you know what I'm saying? It was like I went studio, clothing. I'm thinking Havens Court City and all the shit that I do that was in my living room. You know what I'm saying? Like as the horses shut me down. So now all this shit is in my living room. Yeah. So I'm thinking all this shit in my living room, put this shit into space and utilize what I do. And then we get hit with this shit. So I'm like, okay, boom. These niggas need somewhere to go and party. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's gonna give me the other side of what I'm trying to do is perform because niggas didn't give me no shows. You know what I'm saying? Kale's Community Production was the first nigga to give me a show. You know what I'm saying? First nigga to believe in a nigga. You know what I'm saying? First nigga look at a nigga and be like, okay, I'll fuck up, bro. He knew what time it is, my nigga. Like getting money type shit, nigga in the street. First nigga give me a show. You know what I'm saying? Did that shit in San Francisco when every nigga was on the car, this shit was lit. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, so that was kind of like, you know, what you gonna do? And the same nigga that was in the room when I created Club City, Kel, you know what I'm saying? FaZe, Luge, you get what I'm saying? You know, the guys. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the fuck we was doing. We was trying to do the studio to sell clothes, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It was, like I said, 2,800 square feet, like 8 different rooms. You know what I'm saying? So had to improvise. So that's what brought a nigga to that. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Improvising.
Like, without the pandemic, like, I can't really say, but that's how it panned out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And nigga was left stuck. And the bills had to get fucking paid. Like, that's another thing about, I don't understand. Like, when a nigga open up business, the city of wherever city we at, y'all need to give us at least 2 months of free fucking rent. Like, nigga, as soon as we get into the business, like, we gotta pay the rent the next day. I mean, the next month. Like, if I open up the business on June 1st, I gotta pay the next month on the 1st. Like, give a nigga 2 months to, like, get us shit in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. I mean, give me that. I ain't never had that. Shit, this is my third business. In Oakland. It's my third business. I ain't never had that. You got to get to it right away.
Yeah.
And I opened up a business, like I say, I opened up the business in the pandemic when businesses was closing, right? And they still wasn't giving nigga no love.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
That's an important part of entrepreneurship.
Right.
Say, though,
And it's still the Oakland PD was out, which was documented, which they know was outside my establishment, 8 deep, and they got all they police cars stalking me, harassing me. You get what I'm saying? Every motherfucking event, every time I post something, anything like that. And that's another thing I learned. Instagram, I don't post a motherfucking thing. So if you don't see me post a motherfucking thing, you know what time it is. I don't post a motherfucking thing. Nigga post something, tag me, I'm blocking. I damn near might block that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what be going on with these police ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? This podcast shit, this shit is new. This is what we doing. We're not incriminating each other. We talking black business and all this shit that happened already. You get what I'm saying? So you want to clear that up. You know what I'm saying? So if I block your motherfucking ass, or if I untag me out the shit that you doing,
that's real.
then you know what time it is. And never put a timestamp. So if you're in this, I'm gonna make this clear. So if you're in this motherfucker dancing, right? And let's just say, metaphorically, that it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, don't say that to the camera. Right? Because now they can put a timestamp on what you said, and now you just told on me. Okay? So just keep it simple and just dance in the camera in the video. Don't tell them what time it is.
Message.
Don't tell them, hey, it's after hours over here in Mexico at 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, this, that, and the third. Don't do all that, okay?
That's my guy, Ricky Styles, man.
Thank you.
Shout out Ricky Styles.
I taught him everything you know, man. Hey, so now that we done talked about the grind and what it took for you to get here, and you know, and them long nights just sitting there looking in your room, looking at the equipment,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
that downtime, you kept it going. You didn't get unmotivated, and you here now.
Yeah.
What is your long-term business goal for ClubCity? And
My long-term business goal, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's you know, and listen, listen. We want to have the bar and grill, okay, on the bottom, okay, with the club to the right. It can be to the left. That's cool. But the bar, the grill, right? The bar and restaurant, excuse me, was bar and grill, okay. Club, fuck it, put on a club on the right and a club on the left. But then we want the hotels on top of that, okay? And we want the swimming pool on the roof, okay? With the barbecue pits and all of that, okay?
Yeah.
We ain't stopping till we do that in every city. In every big city, excuse me. Houston, Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? LA, Oakland, of course, because that's where I'm from. We're gonna bring that to Oakland. Hopefully we're gonna have to get some funding so we can get some development. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shit like that. Like, that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? ClubCity's everywhere. When they see that Batman logo, they know what time it is.
All right. So
they know what it come with. It's gonna come with games. You know what I'm saying? Because clubs, bars, it's boring. So my sauce, and I'm gonna give y'all my sauce. I'm gonna give you a little bit of my recipe. It's games, entertainment, pool tables, okay? Playing cards, dominoes, icebreakers is what I call them. Every table, okay? So people ain't come in and they ain't gotta look at each other, okay? They give you something to do, okay? So, and what you're gonna, at a regular price, okay? Everything is free. No coins in the machines and none of that, okay? You come in and just have fun. Music is low, okay? The light is dim. Everybody can see. It's not too loud. You guys can have a conversation and talk because you come from the club. You came from the bar. You came from all these things. So by the time you hit ClubCity, you're going to reach a different experience, and you bring that person that you wanted to meet, that you was feeling and all that, and you come here, and y'all can hear each other, okay? And y'all vibe. And y'all sit down, all right? And y'all rent time, okay?
I like that. ClubCity definitely the first place I didn't, you've been able to play Street Fighter and
for sure. You're gonna
Pac-Man and
you're gonna have some fun here, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna bring out your inner kid, and then the plan is and the goal is also too, which is most important, is I call it the sobriety hour. Like, if the party ends, let's just say at 9 p.m. Okay, the music should be low. and just calm now for an hour, just a sobriety hour, because I'm releasing you to the streets, okay? Which I'm responsible for, okay?
Streets.
As a business owner. So I want you guys to know that as a business owner, I'm always thinking about my customer. I'm always thinking about what can I do to make you safer? What can I do to make it better? What can I do to make it more affordable? You know what I'm saying? What can we change? You know what I'm saying? What do we need to add? What licenses do we need? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And we also got those things that we do, you know, I'm talking about. So hit the proper phones, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, you talked a little bit about, how do you get people here and letting the people know that this is for them, and that you all, and that you also have your interest is the people, which is smart as a businessman.
For sure.
But what are some keys and strategies you use to grow your ClubCity, and attract loyal customers? The people that, when I come here, that I see here over and over, time and time again, that's happy. And not only are they here this time, they're here with more people,
I would say
strategies to that.
I would say discounts,
giveaways,
and also paying attention to the zodiac signs. Paying attention.
What you mean by that?
Zodiac signs. Like zodiac signs. A zodiac sign is a Sagittarius or Pisces. So pay attention to zodiac.
To the seasons, okay.
To the seasons. Yeah. Because you always want to customize events around the zodiac sign.
That's deep.
Start first. That's the first start. You start there first. Like you record a song, you're like, man, I want to think about the hook first. Okay, cool. When you're throwing events, okay, the first thing you want to think about, what season are we in? Okay? What season, okay? You might want to check TikTok, what's popping, okay? You want to check, the zodiac sign. All these things, this is the trunk of the tree. This is first. You get what I'm saying? This is first. Before then who's the birthdays? Then we worry about the giveaways for the birthdays. If you popping, if you're not popping, because we got to worry about, we got 10 couches and what to fill up with the birthdays. Whoa. Okay? Start building it up. Then you start making calls. It's your birthday. Put your birthday. Whoa, okay. So can you bring like a 20 paying customers? I get your 5 best friends. Y'all come here for you. You start talking and networking. You start working things out. Nothing's a no. You would just say, okay, we'll do it next month. Nothing's a no. You never tell your customer no. You always say, okay, we'll just do it next week because this week, that time, we just did the
yeah.
So now that I did the conversation, all this groundwork with you, I don't want that to go to hell. So I'm going to put you off for 3 weeks later, okay? And we keep building, call somebody else to see if they're ready today. They can bring this 15 customers or whatever we're talking about. You get what I'm saying? And give them some type of giveaway, because if you're bringing 15 customers at $20, or let's say 20 at $20, you know what I'm saying? That's 400. Okay, or whatever it is, roughly, whatever. Anyway, we don't want to incriminate. So again, that's what you focus on. So that's the strategy. So just certain things like that, and then you deal with times. You say, okay, well, you only have this, you have that. Hey, well, come at 10. You got to come at 10. You can't come at 11. You come at 11, I got somebody else coming in. Well, whoops. Not to tell you it's more popular than you, but we're coming at 11. They already paid this. I'm gonna tell you they paid this. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because it's about giveaways at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? They're just being generous, but at the same time, also being firm. That's why, it comes with, you'll see a general manager and an assistant manager. Because somebody got to be good cop, somebody got to be bad cop. Somebody got to be stern, and then somebody got to be stern to hear what you're saying, right? Because he can't change what he already said. Then he said, okay, let me send somebody else to you because he heard what you said, and you go tell him to the assistant manager, right, to give you that deal. Mm-hmm. Because they was already irate. Now your assistant manager, come because you can't you don't want to change your message because that undermines your authority. Mm. So that you listen to it and go tell your assistant manager comes and say, okay, well, I didn't want to do.
Let's hold on to that part because that's leading into the next question.
Thank God.
And we can get to the next question, but I do like how you explained that segment and how it's about the customers and how you like to keep business relations good. You don't want to shoot nobody down. You don't want to tell nobody.
I never want to tell a customer it's down. Yeah. Even if you out of something, you always say we just ran out. I don't give a fuck if you didn't have it.
That's a good game.
I don't give a fuck if it's root beer. We never had it. Hey, we just ran out.
It ain't good game if it ain't good game.
Period. Never tell them we don't have it. We just ran out.
So you started talking about your team and your employees. How have you managed your team and your employees as your business has grown? I know you got to make cuts. I know you got to put people in star positions.
Definitely.
Everybody, you got to understand that there's no big odds or little U's. You know, that'd be a hard thing in the black community to get people understand that, hey, just because you in the Bay.
I'm quick to make a cut.
No, I ain't talking about cuts. I'm just saying getting people to understand.
No. I'm here.
Yeah, getting people to understand.
So go ahead. No. Quick to make a cut. You know what I'm saying? If something's not working, it's not working. Understand. If you're working with people that have your best interest, then they're gonna understand that. Now, if you're hiring complete strangers, then of course you're not gonna understand that because you're gonna affect their livelihood. Okay? So that's two different things. So that's why, you don't mix, certain things.
Yeah.
But again, what's not working is not working. Period. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's personal about business. This business. This ain't your house. This ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't even go to their own, well, I don't know if they got their own house, but whatever, and push the same line that they're trying to push with the boss. You can't even push that same line wherever the fuck you stay at. So don't try to come and push the line with a nigga that's a grown man or a grown woman that's running their shit, or, you know what I mean? Like, it don't make no sense. That's where the weirdness comes. So what doesn't work doesn't work. Business is business. Bills got to get paid. Unless the motherfucker gonna do this. Here go your bills and your rent plus, and let me show you. And you agree to that. But like we say, the best lesson you get from prison, or the best lesson I got from prison or jail, is nigga, don't accept nothing from nobody. Because when you accept something from somebody, they gonna think that you owe a nigga something. Duh. Right? So you gotta be about it. Nigga, let's say they accept that and let a nigga know I don't give a fuck about what you did, nigga. That's what it is, and you can retract that. That's the best lesson you're gonna learn. So it is what it is. Like I say, you gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. Period. It ain't no feelings in business.
So you quit to let go.
You have to.
And
of course. So listen. Same way, right?
Go ahead.
Same way that my family ain't in here. I don't. Same way that I'm from a neighborhood, right? Havens Court. My niggas ain't in here. Hell no. My niggas come up in here, they finna be talking about nigga this, nigga like my brother, like my family was this motherfucker. They finna be talking about this nigga, this my brother, this my family. Nigga, they finna be forgetting that it's a whole business set up. We got the door people here, we got security here, it's the whole protocol here. We got all this shit going on. They're gonna forget all of that. That's what your friends is gonna do because it's a business. Your friends are not people that had a job, particularly. I mean, my friends were not. So again, you're gonna be dealing with certain people that operate under a certain code. This ain't that code though. Like I say, like when you open up a club or a bar, it gotta be like a certain, code.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you prefer that?
So no, I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying. It's about. It ain't about what I prefer. I don't make the law. You get me? So it doesn't matter what I prefer. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm learning as an entrepreneur. There's certain ways that it just is.
No, what I was asking, going in business, you prefer working with somebody you know or complete strangers?
It doesn't matter to me. If the person can function, they can function. I don't give a fuck. Like it's about no ego. It's about understanding the game. It's about taking the time out to either learn, educate yourself, whatever the case may be. Period.
So just through experience, who has been the better person to work with? Somebody that's unknown?
I don't know. I've never worked with nobody other than God. I've been by myself for 14, 15. I don't have no point.
So Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you don't come together with nobody and work, brother.
No, that's collaboration. That's like me.
All right. So when it comes to collaborating, brother, yeah.
Oh, I collaborate with a lot of people.
Yeah. It's better to collaborate with people that you know or find.
For me, it doesn't matter. Business is business. Like I'll collaborate with anybody that can read and write.
I like that. I like that.
They can sign the contract and they can understand that this is business. I got contracts. So anybody,
you better have contracts. You better have that.
this is a business, man. I got the COID, all that. I have a business office right there. I'm telling you no lie. Like if you can read and write and sign the contract and understand the legality about the contract and do, no backdoor shit. Meaning like I didn't rent my space to a nigga, right? Black people's crazy. It's only black brothers too. Like it ain't never the woman or like the white. This is crazy. Look, I done rented my space to a brother, right? And this nigga trying to sue me right now. So look, I done rented my space to a brother, right? Nobody, by the way. The nigga like, man, I ain't never, what I'm saying? Well, I'm trying to get a nigga a shot. He like, man, I'm trying to perform, just for my family, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, it's good. He rent the space, give him the contract, certain things you can't do. You can't sell tickets on Eventbrite. You can't do that. This is when I was really telling niggas this. This is why I stopped fucking with niggas. This is why I only fuck with my niggas right now, period. That's why I'm only fucking with Rick. But check this out, though. We'll get there. So anyway, so boom, I'm drawing this shit up, right? The nigga go behind me and put the shit on Eventbrite trying to sell $1,000 tables. Food, this, that, and third. The city hit me, right? None of my logos is on there. Only thing was on there was my address. City hit me, right? Because he put the goofy put the shit on Eventbrite. City hit me, right? Via letter. I'm like, I don't know who this goofy is. I don't know what you talking about. Boom. So I call it goofy. I'm like, bro, your show is canceled. You gotta switch the date. Whoop. Some weird shit. I don't know what you want. Right? He like, man, I'm gonna sue you. Long story short, I said, man, this is what I'm saying about black people. This is what I'm saying about black people, which is crazy about our black people, which makes it hard for me and us to build and work with our black people. Stuff like that. They don't be completely honest. They lie.
So is that one of the challenges? Some of the biggest, part of.
That should go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
yeah.
Sir. So.
Thank you, King.
So I'm pretty sure that was one of the challenges, as far as starting your business and how do you overcome stuff like that? You just stuff like that, like you said, you met that head on and you pulled brother to the side and you told him this A and B.
No, actually, I didn't get a chance to pull a nigga to the side.
Yeah.
The nigga, all that shit via text. The nigga booked a new venue after I was talking to him, pull up on his weird shit. The nigga booked a new venue, did his thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the challenges that I learned that is what I went through. Is just like people will, not just our people. But I ain't gonna lie. But I'm just saying from my experiences, it's been my people, and it's always a male. It's never the female who is black. It's never that. But anyway, so the nigga tried to pull that. And I done told the nigga on the phone hella times, like, pull up, we done talked about this, You know what I'm saying? Just like I ask certain people, send me the flyer so I can verify the shit, so I can make sure it's cool, so I can make sure, and niggas don't do it. They just, think they just do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? And when the shit, it ain't looking right to me and wonder why I'm backing out the shit, they lost. They not listening. They ain't, I don't know what niggas be on. But again, though, this how I feed my motherfucking family. This how I been feeding my motherfucking family. You get what I'm saying? They know that. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I built by myself. This is something that I can say that I built by myself. Can't no man, no individual say that he built this, ClubCity, the brand. When they see this, they know. When they see them games, that pool table, they know. When they see the ATM and say, real is rare, thank God, they know. And guarantee you, almost every nigga in the city of Oakland and outside cities then been in one of my clubs, period.
So can you share since you the man, you know, can you share?
I'm not the man.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Not the man.
No, but
No.
look. Check it out.
We the man.
We definitely the man.
No.
But see, look,
Not
a nigga like me,
No.
I believe in no big eyes, little U's, right? So I don't have a problem playing my position. But I'm just saying, since you the man, if you don't wake up, shit don't work, right? So I'm saying, when them bills hit, or when the city come down, what has been one of your difficult moments? You know, as you know, getting around
the city, man. The city of Oakland is on my nuts, man. The city of Oakland, why is y'all on my nuts? Look, and I'm gonna tell you right here, this is a message to y'all. And listen, this is the first time that y'all gonna hear this. My mama know this though. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it clean.
Listen, my mama know this. Look, I'm telling y'all now for real. This is a message for the city of Oakland.
I'm gonna keep it clean.
Y'all keep trying to blackball me. Y'all keep trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, send me letters. Y'all keep hating on me. Like, y'all keep doing all this bullshit. Listen, if y'all don't want me in the city, if I can't do business in the city, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna tell you straight like that. I ain't gonna be no civilian. I ain't finna be no nigga working no job. I open business and do business. I'm trying to bring business to the city. I'm not political. So I'm not gonna go to I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm gonna feed the homeless. I'm gonna feed my people like I've been doing. I'm gonna do haircuts. I'm gonna teach the youth. I'm trying to get computers in this motherfucker so kids can be doing an after school program. I got 7 kids. That's the type of shit I'm trying to do. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to, motherfuckers can rent this motherfucker, or they can do church for free. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I'm trying to do. So y'all gotta work with me. And if I can't do business in the city, I'm gonna move out. And where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be in Atlanta, where I bought a house at and I bought a building at. Straight up. Where I own it at too. Thank God. All I pay is property tax. Bought that motherfucker in 2020. Do your homework on Club City.
I love to hear a black man doing
this
thing, man.
Club City.
I love to hear that, man. You know, it's very motivating, man.
Do your homework on Club City. We show bank statements too. And I'm gonna send you my bank statements too, so they can see how much I made. I want to do that because that's legal money, which I filed taxes on because I run a business and I bought a house. So I want to teach the youth on what a legal business does, because this is a legal business.
I'm glad you brought up the financial part. That's my favorite part.
This is the legal business.
My favorite part of this whole.
Right. Only thing illegal I do is at the 2 with your boo. That's the only thing illegal I do. Feel me? I close at 12 a.m. Feel me? So I don't do nothing illegal. I close at 12 a.m.
So I'm glad we're talking about the financial part. You feel me? It's my favorite part, right?
Yes, sir.
How have you navigated the financial aspects of running a club, and what advice would you give to others?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I got a job. You know what I'm saying? During the winter, so I have a career. I'm a bus driver. So you know what I'm saying?
I think people need to hear that. Even though you're your own boss, you still got to work.
Right. Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Every boss has a boss. Every boss has a boss. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bus driver. You get what I'm saying? And I used to work at the airport, but it got a little too hectic for me. I was a little too busy for me. You know what I'm saying? Doing the entrepreneurship. But like that's typically, I pick up an odd job, an extra job during the winter because it's slow during the winter, like doing like event space and throwing parties. Nobody wants to party around November, December. They cold. They think about Christmas and all that stuff, as they should. Thank God. So, you know, I keep a job. So that's what really kept me afloat, to be honest with you. And that's what gives me my security blanket. You know what I'm saying? And that's what gives me my, you know, just my confidence. You know what I'm saying? That I got a career, like I make money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in my job, you know what I'm saying? And I went to school for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so always, not to say go to school like college, you can do what you want. But I would say go to a trade school, something that where you go to a trade school and when you get up out that motherfucker, you get into your bag. Like how I went to, like I'm a bus driver, so I had to go to school for 14 weeks or 16 weeks or something like that. Right, we had to go to college and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I make $42 an hour. That's for 8 hours. After the 8 hours, that doubles. So that's $84 an hour for 4 hours a day, every day I drive. So do the math. So we got the 8 hours at $42 an hour, and then for the 4 hours, we got the 80, because it's 42. We got the 84. You know what I'm saying? Hello, but don't add me up though, love. And I cut hair.
You said something outside earlier, while we were just out there conversing. You said something about doing what you're doing, having a business, and opening and closing, beginning of the month, end of the month.
Thank God.
You said one of the easiest, not even the easiest days, but one of the best night's sleeps you get is the day after paying the rent.
Day after.
Could you elaborate on that, brother?
Yes. So listen. The day I pay that rent. When I pay that rent, man, not only is it gratitude, but one thing that I have to elaborate on is paying the bills, okay? Paying the bills, okay? You gotta pay the bills. As a man, that's your priority. So that means, look, I'm gonna break it down in multiple different ways, okay? This for the fellas. If you stay in a shorty house and you knocking her down, and you gotta grind, some type of hustle, some type of motion, pay the bills. Don't even ask her.
All of them?
Just pay the bills. Because again, they gotta listen. If you gotta grind, you gotta hustle, and you're staying at shorty's house, pay the bill.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay?
sir.
Pay the bill. Okay, so hold on. So that shit is important. Hey, listen, the bill gotta get paid before I get paid. Okay? Remember I said everybody has a boss. The boss has a boss. Yeah. The bill is my boss. The bill get paid, I sleep good. Soon as I pay that bill, I go like this. I might talk to a bitch crazy after that. You get what I'm saying? I might talk to a bitch crazy after that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I work with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We give a lot of people opportunities. So what that means is it's supposed to be a table of individuals. So that means the burden should never just be on me, right? It should be on the table of individuals. So that's why I say I get back to the point where I make a lot of cuts, right? So we have a table of individuals, right? And the burden is on right? And say I got two bitches, say I got two queens over here, business partners over here, investors. Yeah, say I got two investors over here, right? Hold on, because I got investors, for real, they believe in me. Right. And shout out to Shorty that gave me $2,500 2 days ago. I love you, baby. You know what time it is. You know it's bigger than me and you.
It's crunch time.
Straight up. And you know it's bigger than me and you. So shout out to you because you gave me $2,500 the other day, 2 days ago. Shout out to you. I made that payment. And you only asked for $800 back. Thank you.
Get in.
And I gave you $1,200 back. But anyway.
Yeah, so in this entrepreneur space, it seems like it take a lot to keep this together. You know, you making it happen. What advice would you give to the new young entrepreneur like yourself starting out? What's some first steps or just key information they need to know?
I would say keep your circle tight. Make sure you got some contracts. You know what I'm saying? And make sure to try your best to keep like when you have a meeting, right? When you have a meeting, if you ain't if you ain't dropping no bread and you ain't trying no bread and you ain't trying no bread or you ain't immediately in the shit, you shouldn't be in the meeting. So make sure you try to keep your circle tight. So if motherfuckers ain't making sure that your circle tight and you safe and all these bells and whistles and you don't feel safe and all this and all that, then make a cut. You know what I'm saying? And trust your gut. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that you handling business. Period. And when I'm saying handling business, because again, motherfuckers get mixed into all this street shit. Cool. Right. But then when you get on the other side of the gate, right, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Right? I done did time, right? So I only really fuck with niggas that done did 10 years and up. Half these niggas I'm been around ain't did a time. I did a day in their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even fucking know how real shit get, and they don't pay a bill in they fucking life. So not only they ain't pay a bill, They ain't never did no time. Like, nigga, I don't know what the nigga ain't got no money. Like, I don't know what niggas on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. So that's already what that is with the world right now. Because everything is cool. That shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? The niggas like me that survive that shit, you know what I'm saying? They kept it real the whole entire time. They can show their face with no ski. Nigga, we know that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? We know that the time that nigga, my daughter, nigga 18 right now that just graduated, nigga, how much time that she missed from daddy trying to make shit happen. Nigga, that ain't cool, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's what we need to make sure the niggas understand what's cool. What's cool is taking care of business. Real business. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping your motherfucking word. Going to go get a job or a career. Going to go do something, nigga. Don't just be available, nigga, 24 hours a fucking day, nigga. Go do something, nigga.
Real.
Like, nigga, go on Craigslist, nigga, and apply, nigga, get you something side, nigga, something. Because if not, nigga, nobody can use you, nigga. No crew can use you. We can't use no niggas that's broke. We can't use no niggas that think broke. We can't use nothing that is broke. If this table is broke, can I use this table? Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So everybody got to be playing a motherfucking part. And if not, cuts get made. And nigga, you can't get mad at the cut get made, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga? Because at the end of the day, nigga, how old are you? You might be 12, nigga, right? Yeah. But I didn't know you since you was 12, nigga. Yeah. I just met you, nigga. So a man is going to do what a man got to do, right? So again, that's why I say to where when we put something together, right, the machine puts something together, right? The machine talk to the machine. Not the other people, because that's people. Now I got to tell 3 people my story. I got to tell you and tell him. Or I got to make sure you tell him, you know, phones, you play the game phones, and the message go around and shit get changed. Yeah. Right. That's why I don't do that. No. I can dig it. I'm just saying, though, without explaining. You know what I'm saying? That's just game because we're giving them game. You know what I'm saying?
What's some of the good times you pull out the business? You know, what's something you enjoy about making this whole shit operate?
Shit, man, the bitches.
Yes.
Yup, the bitches, man, and my guys smiling. And a lot of people made a lot of connections, like, believe it or not. A lot of people really made, like, a lot of connections. Like a lot of people didn't call me. Like, a lot of people didn't, like, this is my girl, we got some money, or I done put you on, you know, with this, you know, you done made some money, or, like, that part. Like, I'm talking about the motherfuckers that actually make some money. Not the motherfuckers that just fornicated and left a condom on my floor. No, I hate you niggas. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that actually really did something about it. Like how we met and we did this about it. Yeah. Like that shit. Like that's my best part about this shit. Yeah. Like the connection part. Like the, you know what I'm saying? Like the read between the lines. Like that shit. Like the part I hate is the motherfuckers that keep my bathroom dirty.
Sound like we got a culprit in the background, man. But yeah.
No, hell no. And I just want to say, you know, because I've been here, you know, for cleanup. I just want to say.
And look, and if you like I done had a couple of DJs too throwing up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have DJs throwing up. We didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like if you own your business and you working, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're not me, like, all due respect, like, you should be on your 10 toes, bro. I'm the only motherfucker that should be able to fall out on this motherfucker and niggas protect the nigga. Everybody else should not be comfortable like it's your house. We at work and everything can be replaced. You get what I'm saying? Period. Because we trying to run a business, not a whole house. And it's a keep up game, my nigga. That's one thing that's gonna understand. That's my favorite slogan. It's a motherfucking keep up game. Gotta keep up.
I just wanted to put my 2 cents in and say, you know, since I've been coming through, man, I like the camaraderie y'all be having up in here, and how when something pop up, y'all come together like Voltron and figure it out. Look, we need more of that, and I just wanted to say that for the entrepreneurs out there. You don't have to try to do this shit alone.
And let me tell you my new recipe that I'm cooking up right now.
Go ahead, brother.
My new recipe, right? That bitch, look, my new recipe, that bitch Ricky style with ClubCity, right? That shit goes crazy. That shit like Cajun. You know, like gumbo, a motherfucker gotta eat every first of the month. Yeah, man, like, so like I say, like, right, We put this shit together, right? Everything a thought process, like I say. We talking meetings and we talking hard work. We talking about niggas losing sleep, niggas back hurting, all that type of shit.
You're just behind the
we ain't
scenes.
talking about one day type shit and, all fun shit, shake your ass. Nah, we don't even shake our ass, nigga. We work. You know what I'm saying? So that's the formula. Like, that's what we own. Like, we about cooking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see my guy. He forefront. Like, that's what we doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's how we doing. So recipes is recipes. Like, and I can't give you the rest of it.
No, I respect that, and I definitely understand that.
No, but
because I respect that
because certain things make sense. Like, what people got to understand. Like, and that's another thing I forgot, not to cut you off, King.
Go ahead.
Say for example, when it's a club, right? That's the club. I pay the bills. I'm the lights. I'm this. You need a DJ. You need a promoter. You need a bouncer. You need a door person. You need a bar. You need all these things, bro. You need a team, bro. You ain't shit without your team. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is I'm the person that push shit together, make this shit make sense. You get what I'm saying? And right now, what we doing in this current motherfucking time is what I just said. We going crazy.
Definitely going crazy, man. Yeah, it be a lot of behind the scenes stuff that go on. Definitely with the business. Just when me, him, Milo, podcasting. You feel me?
Right.
We'll
we
spend.
Gonna keep doing this shit.
We holler every day for a week just to get
shout out Super.
Squeeze out about 2 hours of content. You feel me? So I understand what you're saying, man. Yeah,
and Baby King Pan.
This shit don't never stop. But man, it's been a fruitful interview, man. A lot of game, a lot of knowledge. That's what we do here in the O. We get this game, we get this knowledge. You feel me? We got to.
Play a song?
I can after this.
Okay.
Unless you just got this burning desire.
I wanted to play not only I wanted to play 2 songs really. I wanted to play Real is Rare, which I own the beat, masters, everything. I play everything with and I wanted to play the Club City anthem. You get what I'm saying? And not really all the way through, like just, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe we can put a link through, whatever.
Run it for the intro too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We can run it for,
Yeah, definitely. And also too, like I want to shout out too, like, you know what I'm saying, my nigga the Gunner, you know what I'm saying? Because without the Gunner, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have been this interview, you know what I'm saying? Because I kept my eyes open to the streets, you know what I'm saying? And I peeped that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all was doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I watched a couple of the clips, like more than a couple, I ain't gonna lie. I watched a lot of the clips and I seen the seriousness in y'all face and I seen how y'all took the craft serious. And you know what I'm saying? I was listening to it and I was like, okay, cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I want these brothers to interview me because I've been wanting to interview for a long time because I ain't had no voice. You get what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I've been, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta shout out my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Gunner, man. The hottest nigga in the streets, man.
I got to.
Also,
pick up that EP.
Also told him everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Shout out Get a Gunner, which is EP is out right now. You know what I'm saying? It's called Focus. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So without him, this interview wouldn't have took place. So I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta shout out the bowl that you put the spoon in to eat. You know what I'm saying? So
this is the big one right here, man. What is next for Club City, man? What's next? I'm excited. And I think the people are excited, man. What's next, man?
Nah. Nah, I'm just lying. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the bitch is negative, man. I'm done. But nah, I'm joking. Now let me tell you real, man. Look, like I told y'all, man. I'm trying to dance floor here, bar and restaurant here. We're trying to do hotels on top, man. And again, it's like I told you, man, it's gonna be the same motherfucking team. Same nigga that I just named. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fund this shit. We're gonna start from here and we're gonna go there. And that's just how we're gonna do it.
Always working, baby. Always working.
Yeah, right.
Don't stop.
Hey, tell him, okay, somebody's coming to the door. And then so that's what's next. And I ain't gonna lie, we got content creating studios, and again we trying to build that building. We got this right here. Shit, we got Gunna album out right now. You get what I'm saying? We got Ricky.
We got Ricky Styles out.
Going on. So as far as the streets, man,
Free game.
you know, we just trying to. Oh, we got the podcast shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers can talk and get the outlets going on. So motherfuckers can hear this shit, man. We throw parties, motherfuckers, and rent the space, man. It's just really for the community, man. And then everything that's extra, we giving it to y'all. And then we need to build something. We're gonna build a day to where we feed y'all too.
I like that. I remember you also said something about the kids though earlier.
Yeah, we always got.
You know, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, we always got something for the kids. Well, like I was saying with the program I have with the kids, I'm glad you reminded me of the program I got with the kids when they come through. We got the computers. There's the after school program. They do their homework. We set up the tables. I got tutors and mentors and stuff like that. All parents is welcome. You know what I'm saying? And they do their homework. And then after they do their homework, they just play around and chill. But school is out right now, but that was the program I was running during school.
I like that, man. This was one of the ones, man. Definitely overdue. I'm glad we got it done, man. You feel me? So there you have it. On the line, not in your kitchen cabinet. My boy gonna line it up where it's automatic. And y'all can go watch, like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Yeah.
This is another Bigger Business podcast. It's Big Hop. That's Big Six. Our star host. Star guest.
Hey.
Big Yon.
And I want to thank y'all for fucking with me.
Oh, yeah, always, baby. Always.
No, for real.
Ain't nothing but love, man. It's the first of many. It's first of many, man.
And if y'all watching this, that mean y'all love me. Real is rare.
There you have it. Yeah.
Whole clip, kill a nigga, no IG this. I met this bitch on IG, now she swallowing kiss. Like some badass kiss, that Glock gon' kick. Glock gon' kick.